Hello everyone, I'm Rachel, and today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial for Qi'ra from Solo: A Star Wars Story. This movie just came out in theaters a few weeks ago, and I thought it was really great, way exceeded my expectations. And I really love Qi'ra as a character. I think she's super awesome. So this is the look. As you can see, it's pretty bold. Qi'ra is one of the few Star Wars characters that actually wears visible makeup on screen. This tutorial is going to be a lot of fun, getting to actually do some real Star Wars makeup. So, hope you enjoy it. So, we're going to start off with foundation. I'm just using some in my skin color. And I'm going to apply that all over my face. Alright, now that I've applied foundation, I'm going to apply concealer under my eyes and probably to my cheeks just to even everything out. Alright, and then next I'm going to apply powder all over my face just to keep everything where it is. Alright, so next we're going to contour. So it actually looks like Qi'ra has her face contoured. Qi'ra is one of the characters that's really fun to do makeup for because she actually is wearing makeup. So it's not just going to be a super natural look. So I'm going to just contour my cheekbones with some regular contouring powder. It looks like she actually has some pretty heavy contouring going on, so don't be shy. Alright, and then next we're going to contour our nose, so you're just going to go along the sides just lightly, like this. And next we're going to highlight, so you're going to just want to go under the eyes a bit. Basically anywhere that the light hits on your face and anywhere that you want to bring out is where you highlight generally. And it looks like she has an oval shaped face, so you're going to want to contour for your face shape basically, because that's kind of the ideal face shape, and so most contouring tutorials for different face shapes are contouring towards an oval shape. So what I'm doing is best for my face shape, but if you have a different face shape, I have a round face, so if you have a different face shape, you're going to want to contour differently probably. But I'm doing it to my face shape, but also kind of looking at what it looks like she has, which basically is the heavy contouring on the cheeks. Otherwise, you're going to just want to contour to your face shape. It also looks like she may have a little contouring along the hairline up here, so go ahead and do that as well. Alright, and then next we're going to use bronzer just lightly on the cheeks, just to bring out the contouring a little bit more. You're basically just going to go over where we contoured with the bronzer. going a little bit below it also. I don't know how well you can see that there, but alright. So next we're going to add blush. I'm going to use a more peachy looking blush because that's kind of what it looks like she has, so I'm going to try to show the color. So if you can see this color right here, that's what I'm going to be using. This is a full makeup palette thingy. So that's what I'm using on the cheeks, and we're going to focus it right about here, and then we're going to pull down from there. And the same thing on the other side. And to deepen it out, since this came out a bit light, I'm going to use another one on the palette. This one right here, the lighter one on top. Just lightly over it, focusing mainly on the back part. Okay, and so now if you can see it, this all looks a bit heavy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bigger brush. I'm gonna blend everything out. That's why I did it so heavy, so that when I blend everything, it'll still be noticeable. Alright, there we go. Next, we're going to go to the eyes now. So I'm going to apply primer on my lids. If you don't have an eye primer, concealer works just as well. But primer is really, really important because it keeps your eyeshadow from creasing or smudging throughout the day. And then alright, so Kira is one of the few Star Wars characters that we can actually see her makeup, which is really awesome because that makes this a lot more fun. So, it looks like she has black eyeshadow that kind of goes into the crease and then wings out at the side, and goes a little bit down on the lid, just on the outer edge. And then here looks a bit pinkish, so either there's no eyeshadow or she's got some type of like pink eyeshadow or something. And then her eyes also appear to be lightly contoured using white eyeshadow. So we're gonna take some black eyeshadow lightly, because black can get really dark really fast, and starting on the outer edge, just apply and move inward and stay in the crease for now. Okay, we don't actually want to go in too far. You want to keep it almost like a line in the crease. Okay, and this is something I found really useful. I take an old makeup removing wipe and I just let it dry out, and I use it to fix like little mistakes on makeup as I'm doing my makeup, because wet ones will often take off like everything, but I've noticed the dry one will take it off better than just a plain like paper towel or something, but it won't take it all off. So I'm going to use that to go back and clean this up a little bit, just lighten it up so that it doesn't go in quite so far. and keep it really, really focused in the crease. Alright, now I'm going to focus on darkening this part here, and now I'm going to pull it down onto the lid a little bit. It looks like my eye shape is similar to Kira's, so that makes this easier. But if you have a drastically different eye shape, obviously you'll have to modify it for your eye shape. And then we're just going to pull out right here. Just pull the eyeshadow out to your brow. Actually, we're not going quite to the brow. This is where we're actually going out like this, like to here. So we're, instead of pulling upward like I normally would when I do my eyeshadow, I'm going to go outward more. It's like she has like a, it's a very like, almost a line of where it goes here and then there. So, since my brush isn't super accurate, I'm going to clean up the edges. Okay. So, this is where my eye shape really isn't quite the same as hers, but you can see sort of the way this goes. It's like a line and then it gets thicker and then it kind of comes to a point right about here. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we're going to add the pink that goes right here. I'm going to take, probably, I'm going to use some of, well, you can see, probably going to use a lot of these colors right here. I'm going to start with this one and then probably lay this over it. Just very, very lightly with the darker one though, because you don't want it to be super obvious. And you don't really want it to like touch the black. Like you want to have a space right here with nothing on it right now. And then the same thing on the other eye. And then next I'm going to use the lighter color over that. This one I'm going to go a bit heavier with. Alright, and then next we're going to use white. So the white is going to go in between the pink and black, and then we're also going to use it to contour our eyes. So we kind of go right there. That's, I forgot how heavy this is. You don't want it to be super heavy. Just sort of to lighten it up right there. And you're gonna actually kind of take it up over the black here, if that makes sense. Like you're gonna kind of go straight through the middle of the eyelid. And you want it to blend still. So we're still focusing it down here though. And then we're also going to focus it above sort of the black line that goes right there. Sort of just this little, you really just want it like in a little place like right here, right above it. Alright. And then we're just going to take it into corners. And there you go. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. However, the eyeliner is also very noticeable. So it probably would be, if you can do liquid eyeliner, go for it. It probably would be better, but I'm using pencil eyeliner because I really can't do liquid eyeliner like at all. So yeah. So I'm gonna take pencil eyeliner, I'm gonna make a pretty thick line and actually give it a little bit of a wing. Alright, there we go. So I'm not great at doing wings, but just a very small subtle wing. And then it should coincide with the edge, like the line of the edge of the eyeliner or of the eyeshadow. So it sort of gives it that line, if you understand what I'm saying. And then we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so next we're gonna take white eyeliner and line the waterline. This isn't totally necessary, you can just skip the eyeliner on the bottom altogether, but I'm going to do it. Alright, and now I'm going to take a little bit of eyeshadow and go right along here, just a tiny bit with black eyeshadow. So you want to be really careful with this. I'm going to take, since I don't have a thinner brush, I'm going to take my brush and just sort of squeeze it like this so that it makes it narrower, and just gently right here. You could do this with eyeliner if you wanted to, but I don't, with my eye shape, I don't really look good with very dark eyeshadow underneath or eyeliner, so I'm using eyeshadow because it'll go lighter than eyeliner will. Alright, there you go. As you can see, it's very subtle. Alright. Next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and add mascara. And I'm just going to apply normal black mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. Next we're gonna do the lips. So Kira looks like she's definitely wearing lipstick, and it's sort of a peachy color. It's like slightly orangey. So I'm gonna start with just chapstick. Now, using chapstick helps the lip liner to sort of blend better, and it also keeps your lips from drying out. So I'm going to be using sort of this orangey color lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. And always, always, always fill in with lip liner, because if your lipstick comes off and lip liner stays, it's gonna look really weird if you just have a line outlining your lips. That's not what liner means. It means that you line your whole lips with it and then you go with lipstick. So I'm gonna just fill in. Alright, so I'm going to use some lip gloss that's sort of an orangey pink also. Hopefully it won't be too orange. Just gonna put that on over the lip liner. You can use lipstick too. I just don't have any that's as orangey as hers looks. Alright, and there we go. So I'm not going to mess with the eyebrows because my eyebrows are obviously really thick. But if you want to fill in your eyebrows, feel free. Her eyebrows are also pretty thick, so yeah, you can look at a reference picture and figure that out for yourself. It's not complicated. But so there we go. That's the finished look. So we've got pretty heavy contouring with blush, the eyeshadow, as you can see, and then the lips are pretty bright. Her lips are pretty bright as well. So I had a lot of fun with this tutorial. It's always fun to get to do a Star Wars character that actually wears visible makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Let me know what you think of the movie, the tutorial, Kira, whatever, in the comments below. And like and subscribe to my channel. And have a great day.